What don't men understand about women that women find easy to understand? Sometimes I'm just in a bad mood. It doesn't mean I'm on my period. From a women's perspective, going to the bathroom in groups, it just seems so natural for me to go to the bathroom with my entire group of friends for protection and comfort. But after talking with my guy friends, they all find it really weird, even though I've explained the concept of it to them multiple times. How to French braid hair. So I start braiding, but then I have to bring more and more in each turn, and it just looks really bad. I can tear apart a carburetor, but I wish I could figure that stuff out. At least my kid says thanks for trying, dad lol. Gushing over a dude that we find attractive, but understanding that we are not stupid in love. For example, I see a dude, he's cute, I can tell my girlfriends about him, but they get that I'm not completely head over heels for him. When I tell my dude friends that a guy is cute, they think I have mentally committed to this man for the rest of my life. Tone. How you say something is so important to women. I often think, because it's the only socially acceptable way women are allowed to fight, how you say something is just as important as what you say. Women don't want solutions for a problem, they want to talk about it. Having had many conversations with male and female friends in both groups, and one-on-one, I don't think there's really a clear-cut difference. People like to vent pretty equally, and people seek advice about equally. Listen to a mixed gender group when there's a dislike change in a workplace policy, for example. Lots of equal opportunity winging, and generally no real solution seeking. Women can be so mean to each other. We're shopping with my wife, and she was trying on lots of things that I thought were cute, but she didn't keep. When I asked her about, she was saying that she was also thinking about what others would say about her in those clothes. Not wanting to walk alone at night. I don't even like walking into brightly lit, always open gas station without having my keys positioned in my hands in case someone gets any ideas. Sadly, tonight was the first time I've had to deal with unwanted eyes and a dude trying to follow me to my car and grabbing my waist. The dude did drop like a sack of potatoes after one swift kick though. As a guy, one thing I didn't get was the fear. Two female coworkers were talking about safe places to jog. It's not something that had ever crossed my mind. They told me about guys driving by and catcalling and it kicking them into survival mode, because at the end of the day guys are just in general stronger and can do what they want. Mind blown. It's just so far from anything that I would even consider. The only thing I could equate it to was riding my motorcycle. After a few hours of being hypervigilant, I just needed a break to rest my brain. I couldn't imagine doing that all day every day. When I lived alone years ago, I used to put an away message up on my Facebook page whenever I went jogging, out for a jog. If this message doesn't change in 2 hours, check on me. It got thumbs up from friends online letting me know they were looking out. Only person to comment negatively was a guy friend. Why do you have this up? It makes me uncomfortable. So sorry, my safety measures make you uncomfortable. Dude, clearly it's something you've never had to consider, and you have no idea how much I wish it wasn't necessary, and that I never had to consider it either. Changing in front of each other. It's not weird to me or any of my friends at all, but my BF and brother said it makes them really uncomfy to do that with their friends. Never really understood that one. I used to think that the excuse of I'm washing my hair that night was just supposed to be an obvious way of being dismissive when invited somewhere. I took it as a rude response. That said, I'd literally rather do anything than that. How can washing your hair possibly just be your entire plans for the night? If you didn't want to go, why not just say no? Now I'm married, and I get it. It's hair washing night. I'm on my own. When to back off. Social cues are something is very important in this world. If you're approaching a woman and her body language is closed off, she doesn't wanna talk to you. If she doesn't seem like she's into your advances, back off. If she says, no thanks, back off. This stuff happens to me so many times where I have to keep rejecting someone's advances to get them to leave me alone. There's no reason why I have to say, I'm busy, I have a boyfriend, I'm 16, thank God I look young enough to pull that off, I have somewhere to be, to get you to leave me alone, after I've already said no. Why do most women own so many shoes? I'm a typical man in that department. I own a total of 3 pairs. Sorry if that doesn't fit your question. I'm not sure if I totally got it. I think that there's a large difference in women's outfits for different situations. I don't think there's as large of a difference for men. We need different types of shoes for those outfits, because those shoes are part of the outfit, like, they contribute to the image. Please don't say nobody notices. If we don't have specific outfits, they do. In the social and professional, you are generally expected to dress for the occasion. Men can cover most occasions by owning a button-up, a tux, and casual clothes. We got a lot more variation in our outfits. I have 2 heels, one black, one tan. Depends on what color dress I wear. I have 1 pair of black flats for my suit, or for business casual clothes. I have a tan pair of fancy sandals also for business casual and day parties. I have 2 pairs of sneakers, one for workouts, so that my feet don't smell from wearing sweaty shoes. I have flip-flops for outside/beach, and I have a pair of flip-flops to act as indoor shoes, i.e. slippers. I also have boots that can function as rain boots or fashion. That's 9 pairs already. Why they stay friends with frenemies pretending to like each other, but secretly disliking each other. Men may have trouble expressing their feelings about some things, but not when it comes to people we don't like. A guy will say I hate that guy, where women will just say oh she's fine. We just sometimes disagree on things, and then keep up some fake facade of friendship. Worse for teens, when a girl will stay friends with someone who is an absolute bully to them. My poor niece had a friend who kept threatening to end their friendship unless certain conditions were met. Just tell her to screw off and go make new friends. But no, this lasted for years, until my sister transferred her to another school. When they are silent and noticeably pissed, they expect us to know in full detail why they are pissed with no clue or context. This could be because she has told you the figurative you, and she felt like you didn't listen. It's the trope for many women that they don't feel like anyone listens to them or takes their feelings seriously until they scream/cry/yell. It goes with the trope that many men are surprised when their wife asks for a divorce. I didn't know you weren't happy. You didn't tell me. I did tell you 100 times. You just didn't believe me/listen to me/take me seriously, kind of thing. That how a woman dresses is an act of creative expression, like painting a picture or playing a piece of music. It's the desire to create something beautiful, and that's it. How a woman dresses is not an indication of intimate desire at all. I really don't think that most men really deeply understand this. How a woman looks and what they wear are obviously correlated, and men are typically visually intimate, so it's counterintuitive to separate how a woman looks and how turned on they are. But just because you see a pretty picture doesn't mean you should try and stick your switch in it. We have a stronger instinct when it comes to protecting ourselves. Maybe we can't physically do it when we are dealing with a 6'2" male that is following us, but just be sure we can definitely mentally destroy you. Like fake calling our male relatives, faking telling our boyfriends that we are on the way to the car, calling 911 without them noticing. So many ways to break them mentally. There's a lot of videos online of men being playful and quirky. Women absolutely adore that too. But there's this underlying threat under the interactions with men vs women. Always in the back of the girl's head is, oh god, is this guy gonna be some sort of stalker or weirdo that won't leave me alone later? I think some socially awkward men understand this when they say hey I'm nice, don't worry. The amount of stories I've heard of women who were kind to men only to later have guys after them/stalk them when they were visibly uncomfortable. This happened to me at night when I was chilling by a street with a skateboard, and some 50-year-old man approached me and talked to me, even asked for me to keep his number, and talked about how he had a good job, wink wink. I really didn't want it to be mean. I don't think even those folks deserve scorn and poor treatment. I always give benefit of doubt, but I did dash out of that situation super fast. Funny enough, my friend's boyfriend was surprised this had happened to me and said such a thing never happened to him, and such things had happened to both me and his girlfriend. My friend. Men maybe have a harder time understanding the very big uncomfortableness women might be feeling. Same as women maybe often don't realize most men just really like being overall playful and engage in conversation. When comfort is set and boundaries are nice and visible, hanging out with both men and women can be so extraordinarily fun. I love hanging with my close male friends, and it's always nice and comfortable and fun and engaging. I'd say also that women are aware of certain effects they have on men too. Encountering beautiful women who smile at you and hug you is quite the feeling.